So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Oh, fighting off the defender. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Switch.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Bills.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jannard Avery able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No. The safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is taken at the 18.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Real.
On second and a couple, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180!
Army. 36.
Regular.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got three down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime. What a weird one. A safety is all we have through 2 quarters. 2-0 the score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. Well, they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Check. Lucky.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Allen now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw, it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it here with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
from the gun. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mayfield now. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Two times.
Here's Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go! Let's go!
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? 56. Hey, tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they got to continue to move quickly.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 53.
Hang on, knees up 10.
Check 26. Check again.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Good. 180.
Exit. Exit.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory.